DreamChasersShow.com. In today's video, I want to talk to you. I was actually just leaving one of my masterminds, and there was a young lady in there who was out of work, and she was starting to run out of money, and the place that she was renting, she had to be out of, and so forth and so on. So some of the coaching I gave her was actually from Jordan Belfort. Some of you may know him from The Wolf of Wall Street. But one time I heard him tell a story about he's a helicopter pilot. But while he was training to become a helicopter pilot, it was something that he had to do called an emergency landing. So this is when the helicopter, the propeller stops spinning. You cut it off intentionally, and then you have to practice an emergency landing. So during the emergency landing, the helicopter is diving, and right before you get to the ground, you have to pull the lever up, and then the helicopter will land safely. But here's the thing. When you land in the helicopter, you can't look at the ground. You have to look up at the ground. And so he was telling a story about how each time they would practice this dive, they would cut off the engine, the helicopter would start to dive, and he kept looking at the ground. The helicopter pilot or his coach would lift his head and then pull back on the lever, and they land safely. So he had to do this 2 or 3 times, because every time the helicopter would start to dive, he'd start to look at the ground instead of looking across where he wanted to land. And I think that's the perfect analogy. Like, a lot of times when you're going through crisis, you got to pay attention to where are you looking. Are you looking at the ground? Are you looking at what you're afraid of happening? Are you looking at the potential crash? Or are you keeping your eyes where you want to land? Are you keeping your eyes where you want to go? Because basically where your vision goes, where your eyes go, is where you actually wind up being. So if you're worried about the worst case scenario happening, or something falling apart, in often cases it does. So make sure you keep your eyes focused on what you want and ignore everything else. Stay with your head up, stay grounded. Until the next time we talk, live J Dream Big. Peace.